Hi, hi, and welcome back. And today we're going to study the price of gold and silver and what we have been saying the last days and tweets. So let's go with this one from 1 month ago. That was April 2023. We were saying, I will say it again, gold, the price of gold, at the level of 1950 level is a magnet, a powerful magnet with a few more rate hikes coming. That was clear, and I was talking last month about a winter in May, and that's exactly what happened for the price of gold and the price of Bitcoin. So that's what this is. This was the day of April 20, and we had a fake rally all the way to the top, destroying all the short short trades, and then we go all the way back to this exact level 1 month later. How, why gold does this every, it keeps doing this every April between May, and was giving hints over and over again that this was about to happen, and it was, and the price of gold and Bitcoin were matched since 1 year ago, from April of 2022. So I was giving the same signals at the bearish outlook for gold, because this is like a classic movement. We have interest rate hikes and the markets were frozen for the S&P 500, and we have here me watching the gold prices above 2000 like in 2020, almost 2k in 2011. It's been 84 years. I checked, this was May. In the middle of the month I was keep saying the same, but now I said that the price of Bitcoin was going to get dragged down, but this environment with a bit hawkish in some assets, in some risk assets like gold and silver and Bitcoin. I was talking about Bitcoin and gold being family, and that Bitcoin was frozen there and going down, most likely a slow death. It was said at the middle of the month, and was where was all the fun? It was the Nasdaq, because all the people is playing with the AI bubble, that it's creating an AI bubble, but it's really, charts are looking that the AI thing is something that's a macro trend that is changing the economy and it's moving wealth to the tech sector. So this is real money going maybe forever, and the violence in this wave in the Nasdaq price is claiming that Nasdaq has the potential to attack the record highs maybe between this year and the next year, but the potential to make a final assault. This is the Nasdaq going up, ignoring the rate hikes. So the chart is healthy, and we are about to get a pause in the Federal Reserve rate hikes. That would be expected by the market in June, the next month. What's the interest rate in Japan? It's still negative, so there is still cheap money now going on. There is real cheap money in Asia waiting. At the same time, we see the Federal Reserve going up and few banks crashing, but you get all the money in Japan for free. Warren Buffett bought finance stocks a few months ago, I think it was last year, where he went to Japan and bought a lot of companies. You check the Fed fundraise tool by the CME. I really like to watching the tool. You will see that it keeps moving the expectations, but as you check the future months for the rest of the year, the market is still pricing like we are heading now for a pause, and maybe at the end of the year it's tiny Fed rate cuts below 5%, for the next year we may be going a half a point cut by the middle of the year. So it really looks like in terms of money we still have cheap money in Asia, and that the Federal Reserve will maybe stop next month. This is happening with gold testing the 1950 and getting rejected there, but so far it still is looking bearish, and maybe a second test is coming. So we kept giving bearish outlook for gold, and that's exactly what happened for gold and for big. Sorry. So if we find a new, we find specifically, we find that the Federal Reserve stops increasing interest rates in next month, this will continue to be the case for a bullish case for the Nasdaq. I believe that we are going to see the Nasdaq pushing higher. This is the only thing that I see with a clear trend now. This is a really quick way to check who is winning. If you go to the Finbis and go to the Nasdaq, and you go then to performance and check the yield date, you will see that all the AI trades are the ones taking the money, and this is something that's a macro trend. It means that this is money that won't live in the long term. This means that we are seeing a shift in the world economy, to the AI that is taking control of part of the value of the world economy forever. This is the power of this rally in the Nasdaq with higher interest rates. Imagine what could happen if we get a 1% lower interest rates. This will keep giving a hint at least that we should go high from here, but this is not. It really looks expensive for me, because we are quite high, but we're quite close to the highs. But so far the chart is there. The chart is looking that we could easily go all this way, additional 10%. Very, it's like the chart is also removing the resistance from this level. It could easily go to 50 in the next few months. I think that the trigger will be the Federal Reserve stop increasing the rates and they go for a pause. At the same time, there is cheap money going on. What happened with the price of silver is the price of silver went down. The price of silver went down this year. You see that it was a rotation. The price of silver and gold and rice stopped going up in February, and we made the warning that something was changing there. But it was a very dangerous year. The only thing that I got really clear was the signal that May was going to be a bad month, and the case is the seasonal charts of gold. So going back to the technical analysis for gold, it's still looking bearish with lower highs. Most likely we may test between now and June, retest the low. That's the most likely scenario, and if we stop there, that would be a really bullish case, and everything could happen for gold, including a retest of the highs. The best thing for gold, the most needed thing, is that gold must hold this 1950 level for June and July. It must resist for 2 consecutive months to stay clear. Then the prices of gold gets pushed higher in the month of August and September, which are the strongest month of the year in the seasonal charts. I guess that will be the fate for Bitcoin. Maybe not, but I believe that for the rest of the month, the markets will be waiting for its Fed pause next month. So as soon as we get that signal, maybe we see the price of gold test and go lower. Should the gold test and fails here, it really looks that there is no clear way that it will be the next target. Yes, but I don't think that we will sit here. It will be too much. Maybe this area of 1920, but it's really risky, this area here. I really believe that everything could happen. Gold should defend the 1950 level at all cost to sustain the new rally for getting to the new highs again this year. If the price of gold holds this level, it could go all the way back by the end of the year very fast. I'm very enthusiastic with the prices of the AI tools that are coming every day. I believe there is money being created there, and there is a new trend that will not stop. So I believe that the Nasdaq so far is the most is a clear signal here, and I don't think that the money will stop going away from the price of the Nasdaq. So far, it's a clear chart here. So thank you very much. Bye bye.